What's going on, everybody? Wired here. I hope you guys are all having a great, excellent day. I know I said I was going to update this yesterday. I got kind of caught up watching another movie with my daughter when we got home. But we did get to see the Super Mario Brothers movies, and I got to say, I thought it was excellent. It wasn't perfect. There were a little bit of problems with it, but all in all, this is a great film. Definitely take your kids to go see it. My daughter was completely enthralled with it. As you can see here from the critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, it's still at a 54%. It's gone up a little bit. But 96% of the audience scores, the audience absolutely loves it. And I gotta say, if you listen to my recommendation at all, which you can, you can't, whatever, go see this movie, take your kids to it. My daughter was completely enthralled with it. First movie ever, she sat through and she was like, Daddy, I want to see more. We actually waited until the end credits. And we actually sat through the entire credits. We saw the little Easter egg, and I emphasize egg at the end. And it was great. You know, there were little problems here and there. I don't think it was a perfect film, but it really was in touch with the franchise and all that. And I would recommend anybody who's a fan of Mario, even a passive fan, to go see it. Obviously, it's not for the critics. The critics are going to hate it, but if you are a fan of Mario, please go check out this film. It really was good. I give Illumination a lot of credit. They were very true to the characters. And I will give my review of the movie, spoiler-free, at the end, address some of the concerns. But we can see from this article here, the Super Mario Brothers movie scored 66 million global on day one, which is pretty impressive. It's done very, very well. Thursday update refresh for the latest, and this is Easter weekend. I don't know how that's going to go for moviegoers. I'm not that big of a movie buff. I go to the movies about once a year. Last movie me and my daughter went to see was Sonic 2. Also was fantastic and also got panned by critics. But you can see here several milestone records were set in markets around the world on opening day. Germany, Spain, Argentina, Central America, and Austria. Mexico led play on Wednesday with a $5.9 million opening. The UK 4.8, China 4.7, Germany grossed 2.8, Spain 2.2. France 2.1, Italy 1.4, Central America 1.3, Taiwan 1.1, Australia 1.1. This is a standout around the globe for video game movies. And like I said, I think this is a great movie, and I think everybody should go see it. It really was a bunch of fan service, which is not what the critics would like, but it's definitely what the fans would like. We're going to go over to here. The Hollywood Reporter says, box office Super Mario Brothers movie heading for huge 141 million plus US opening, which is massive, massive for a video game movie. This could surpass the Sonic movie, and I'd be all for it. Like I said, the end credit scene sets up a little Easter egg. It gets a little taste of what's to come, and I hope they keep making this into a franchise. I was very into Mario. I had an N64 when I was a little kid. Had all the Mario Party, Super Mario 64 came with the consoles, obviously. But Mario Party 2, Mario Party 3, Mario Tennis, Mario Golf, pretty much all the Mario products, you eat this up as a kid. And this is what the critics are not really too happy about. Oh, well, it's not a deep enough plot, it's pandering, blah, blah, blah. It's just too much fan service. That's what people want. That's what fans want. Young and old, we can all get behind that. Or at least the young kids, maybe they won't know all of it, but the parents will enjoy it when they see it. I thought it was great. I thought everyone did a really good job with the movie. I thought Jack Black was phenomenal. Chris Pratt, everyone criticized his voice acting. Within 2 minutes of him talking, I forgot it was Chris Pratt. I just accepted it as Mario. Charlie Day, great job as Luigi. Anya Taylor-Joy did an amazing job as Peach. I thought she was a total girl boss, which I know some people are going to criticize, though they did give a reason for that, as her being a girl boss. And Keegan-Michael Key, I thought did fantastic as Toad as well. I thought all of it was awesome. So I don't really see the problem with this. I know it's the plot. Let's talk about the plot for a second. It wasn't fantastic. I mean, it was pretty basic, but it's a kid's Illumination Mario movie. What more do you expect from it? I didn't expect anything more. We got pretty much the general plot of any NES game of the side-scrolling princess in another castle. Why is Bowser trying to kidnap Peach? Peach's girl bossness was totally explained. And now I'm ranting here because I really just love this movie and I really think everybody should go see it. But I'm going to read this article here. I'm sorry. I know I'm ranting a little bit too much now. Illumination Universal Studios Nintendo video games adaptation Super Mario Bros. Is off to a rip-roaring start at the box office and is now looking to score at least 141 million in its 5-day domestic debut over the long Easter holiday weekend, after starting off Wednesday with an impressive 31.7 million according to early models. And I think it's going to surpass even that. I would say 200 million over the weekend. The theater I went to, and I'm in pretty rural area, it was pretty packed. And it was not, it was like a 4:45 show, so it was not, more bullish pundits suggest the movie could even approach 150 million. I'm going to go higher than that. I'm going to say 200 million. Go out to support this movie. Super Mario has every chance of becoming the first blockbuster of 2023. If tracking is any indication, not only is the PG-rated pick whipping up interest among families, it is appealing to the generation of adults who grew up playing Nintendo's widely popular Mario games. That's 100% true. There's a ton of nostalgia with the warp pipes, the power-ups, just all the like Goombas, Koopas, all the chirp, so those are the fish, the Yoshis. That's the one problem I had. There wasn't enough Yoshi, but it's got everything else you could possibly want in this movie. Movie opened Wednesday in order to take advantage of the spring holidays. It was also unfurling in 70 markets overseas, blah, blah, blah. Impressive 8 million Wednesday in select Asia-Pacific territories, including a robust 5 million in China. Which I don't doubt that. Mario is a, Japanese product. The animated comedic adventure story follows Brooklyn plumbers and brothers Mario, Chris Pratt, who did an excellent job, Luigi, Charlie Day, who did more excellent job, transported to the magical Mushroom Kingdom world and separated. The movie's voice also casts Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, did an excellent job. I loved him as Toad. Anya Taylor-Joy did an amazing job as Peach. For all the girl boss nonsense, I thought she did a great job as well. Jack Black probably was the standout, probably the best voice actor, if I could say anything about it, as Bowser. And Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, which is probably the weak link, but it was okay. Like, I didn't mind. It didn't take me out of it or anything like that. Amazon Studios, biographics, blah, 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 blah. I guess just a bunch of stuff I don't care about reading. Other voices, Fred Armisen, Kevin Michael Richardson, voice of Gantu, shout out for that. Sebastian Maniscalco. I'm sorry, I butchered that. I know he's in a movie coming up with Robert De Niro because I saw that in theaters. Other than that, I do not know who he is. And Charles Martinet, who has voiced the characters of Mario and Luigi in the Super Mario games for more than 3 decades, makes a special voice appearance, which is pretty awesome. I didn't pick up on that, but maybe in Mario's family. But like I said, I think this movie was completely awesome. I don't think there's any reason not to see it. I think the critics are all just shills, hacks. If you have a kid, or if you're just a very big fan of the franchise, definitely go see this movie. It's going to be worth your time. I'm going to go see it a second time when it's in a more local theater. It's a smaller theater. It's a very historic theater, and they get movies later, but they charge a lot less money to see it, so I'm going to go see it. But yeah, this was a really fun time. I really enjoyed it. My daughter was hyped out of her mind. She sat through the entire credits. She wanted to see more. She told me there's going to be a Mario movie coming out in another 2 weeks, which I told her I think you're wrong on that, but she wants to see more. And all she knows of Mario is from old N64 games, which I've pulled up for her. So go see this movie, ignore the critics, support the fans, support Illumination, support Mario, and I will catch you on the next one. Thank you for listening this long. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.